Over the last few days, it has been non-stop Wigfrid rework talk. Of course, we covered the update itself, but also held a fashion show chock full of new do's. But furthermore, we dove headfirst into the lore of not only Wigfrid's own cinematic, but of the Don't Starve universe as well. It has been quite fun, but it is time for something new. For you see, Clay Entertainment also gave us a cheeky little tease of not just one upcoming seasonal event, but of their next big content update to boot. So, let us read about it, shall we? And Hollow Knights is coming up next month, and we really wanted to focus on the content update, so we aren't making a lot of changes to it this year. But we will have a little bit of new stuff and some fun new Hollow Knight skins. The team is also working hard on the next big update we are calling Forgotten Knowledge. We are keeping this under wraps for now, but we'll have more details as we get closer to the October content update. So, maybe this teaser will be enough to hold you over until then. And oh boy, I'm sure it will be. But hold up. Are they actually saying that we're getting both Hollow Knights and a content update in October? Like, next month, October? Wow. If so, thank you very much, Clay. And what you are saying about Hollow Knights is totally reasonable, so please don't feel bad about it. The team is working remotely, so development is limited. Seasonal events don't usually even see change regardless, and quite frankly, I feel like more people actually anticipate the skins more over the event itself, but that's just me. That said, I personally have always enjoyed Hollow Knights, and cannot wait to see just some of the potentially new potions that you thought of along the way. But let's talk about the big one, everyone. The Forgotten Knowledge content update teaser image. And yes, all Clay gave us was this image here of some contraption of sorts. However, we may actually be able to get more out of this than you might think. Just ask yourself this: where have we seen this design before? Maxwell's door, perhaps? The very same that can also be seen in Don't Starve's first ever cinematic trailer animation? No, not quite actually. Oh, but how about the portal into the Constant before Charlie took the throne? Or heck, maybe the self-made portal constructed and then repaired by Wagstaff and Winona respectively. Well, still no there, I'd have to say. But the clockwork bishops of this high-stakes chess game with them. That's the ticket right there. But I wish to take it even a step further by going back to a very early teaser of an update for Solo Don't Starve, because in it, we see the actual introduction of clockwork bishops themselves, and at the end of it, it mentions them being electric gatekeepers. Gatekeepers of what, though? Well, why not knowledge? Bear with me here, everyone. Remember that mention of the very first animation trailer of Don't Starve? The one with Wilson failing his experiments and all that? Yeah, this is it. And do you recall the name of it, actually? It was titled Forbidden Knowledge, and was done so for one reason alone. Wilson wanted said knowledge to become the scientist of his dreams, and Maxwell, a now servant of them, had it, and offered it to Wilson. Or so they led us to believe. What if, after all these years, this knowledge is finally going to be at the hands of our survivors, not from Maxwell, not from them, because they never had it, but from the moon, who is going to give it to us finally in aid against them. Oh boy, what if this device is exactly that? One, to extract said knowledge. Now I'll admit, I could be way out in left field on all of this, especially because just yesterday I was in lore mode and all that jazz. But I don't really think I am, because this is Don't Starve we're talking about. Everything is connected. And I simply cannot get past the fact that we have seen the word used already, just with a different qualifier in front of it. Forbidden knowledge, forgotten knowledge. That is very deliberate. Absolutely very deliberate. It's been years. They've just been surviving. Wilson's Not thinking about that, probably. At least not yet until his rework comes. So, they're just going to plop it on us, I think. They're just going to do it. Like I said, they're going to offer us the knowledge that we were supposed to get. And it's going to be shared with everybody. I think that's where they're going. Now the whole thing with the moon, them, and Charlie, what's the deal? Well, unfortunately, it's been a year and a half since I even predicted that was going to be a thing, and unfortunately, they haven't given us anything beyond it, but here I am, still holding out hope for it. I'm thinking that the moon, the celestial island, the celestial fissures, are somehow, some way, going to give us said knowledge. Maybe that thing can be used on celestial fissures or something to do exactly that, to extract something out of it. I mean, just look at it. It looks like it goes on a circular hole of some sort. So where do we have that? You know what I mean? It's almost like too right in your face not to be true. So if it's not that, I don't know what the heck else it is. But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about my prediction here. Now comes the other thing, which this could very well just be me trying too hard, but makes sense. It really does. Bishops, electrical gatekeepers. Gatekeepers of what? Gatekeepers of the knowledge. The chess pieces of this game are literally pieces that aid them. And, of course, Charlie now, who's on the throne. So they are gatekeeping what we need to defeat them. You know what I mean? The moon is going after Charlie. Charlie doesn't like it. They don't like it. Whatever the case may be, it is a battle. A battle as old as time. Light versus dark. They don't like each other. So, if the moon is calling us to kill some chess pieces, specifically the bishop, to get this thing, that's going to piss them off. That is going to piss them off that we're using them against them. You know what I mean? That to me sounds awesome. I'm all about it, everybody. I'm all about it. And heck, it sounds like we're going to already discover what it is next month. Unless I just read that wrong. It sounds like they're doing Hollow Knights and this next month. Unless this is like big. And then maybe next month they have another quality of life content update. I don't know. Just the way they're phrasing it, I'm still not entirely sure if the next big content update is this or not. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm honestly more excited about this than I care to admit, if I'm completely open about that. I just want more moon stuff, want more lunar stuff. I've always wanted that. I do have one concern, though. What if this thing can't actually be used, or the knowledge that we're going to get from this thing can't actually be applied to anything without, of course, killing the Crab King to get the Celestial Altered Tribute thing? Okay, that's fine. Progression, I get it. I just have never been a fan of the idea that the lunar content, by far the best thing Clay has added in years, and unfortunately have never touched for another year and a half, is going to be locked behind some seafaring boss that is literally just the toadstool of the sea. And also the hardest level of said toadstool of the sea, mind you. I just have never liked that. I hope it's not that. But everyone, let me know what you think about all this. I'm curious. I think, I normally don't say this, but I think I kind of nailed it. I think I know it. But if I'm completely wrong, I will stand completely corrected. But I have a very strong feeling about all of this. I'm kind of hitting the nail on the head. Also, let's not forget, Hollow Knights is coming too. I like me some seasonal events. It's going to be fun. Especially because, unfortunately, with the way of the world, how else are we going to celebrate Halloween, per se? So if we get to celebrate Halloween in a video game, have some fun with some treats and all that, I think it's going to be a great time. Hollow Knights is coming. This is coming. Whatever the heck it's going to be. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So thank you again, Clay. Thank you guys all for watching. Well wishes. Stay safe. Let me know again what you are speculating on. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.